Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning market. This is the Mikoda morning market. As you can see, it is really, really cold here. And Cody and I are going to be walking around, trying some things, talking to some people. The reason why I love these morning markets is that everybody is so friendly. This market's been going on for 54 years here in Morioka. This is really up north in Tohoku. So you can see it is freezing cold here. They have ramen, lots of ramen. They've got hot stuff, cold stuff. They've got kaki, which is in season, these persimmons, but they also dry them, hoshigaki, which is so sweet. I don't think some of them are ready, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna try some stuff. So sit back and relax and enjoy the morning market. There's Cody right there. He's ready for some action because there's ramen. The ramen is part of the morning routine here. Now this market opens at 4 a.m. That's really early. Not a lot of people are here, but they're setting up. And the peak time is right about now. It is a weekday, so it's not as peak as it used to be. I think maybe 20, 30 years ago, there might have been even more people here. But everybody seems to be really, really friendly and inviting. And this is a great place to come. It just smells like, Cody, you said, you made a comment, this place smells like your grandfather's place, your grandparents' place.
Yeah, they have the old school stoves, the gas stoves all lying around here, and they have a very distinct smell. And yeah, it just radiates with, I guess, the smell of the stove and the smell of the amazing food around here as well.
Yeah, you can see the stoves going right there. People are staying warm, and as we walk through this market, you're gonna see they're staying warm by huddling around little stoves. And I guess the morning temperature was about 4 degrees Celsius, which is what, 40s? 40s right there. Wow, we got some oden action going on here. Whoa. Smells really good. There's some stewing. We'll come back around, maybe try some of this. This is the place where you come to get really authentic home cooked stuff as a traveler. Things like this, where they want to sell their goods. There's some ladies here, some people here that have been at this market since it started in 1954. 54 years ago, which is like what, 1970, 1968, something like that. And you can see there's some people huddled around the stove right there, staying warm, having ramen, onigiri. And these things hanging from the roofs, the ceilings there, that's hoshigaki, which is a persimmon that's been dried in the sun, and it usually takes about 2 weeks, did they say?
Like 3-4 weeks.
Oh, 3-4 weeks to get that. They're so sweet. I love hoshigaki. You can smell that stove. It's the gas stove. It just makes it smell like, I don't know, the last time I was in winter in Eastern Europe, I got this smell,
Would you want to try some?
Oh, is that miso? Oh, pickled cabbage, yeah. That looks really good. Let's get I want to get the ambiance while it's still morning. The sun just rose. We got here when it was pitch black outside. Now, this morning market is very famous for Hitsumi Ramen. This is one of the places. This is like a miso, right?
It's like a soy sauce based, kind of like a noodle dish.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily call it ramen. It's like a very traditional noodle dish from Morioka Prefecture. And apparently it's really famous here.
Your glasses are steamed up.
I know. It's like what happens in the freezing cold of Tohoku.
It's really cold. There's no way around it. Summer is over. Shall we try a bowl?
Sure.
I'm actually not that hungry. I had 122 bowls of wanko soba yesterday. I like how they have matching outfits. Hey, Shane's here. Good morning, Shane. Hey, Tony, Irvin, Irvan. Welcome, guys. Hello, hi, 821 is here. Carrie, Raymond, Matt. Nice to see everybody. Good morning. This place is awesome. It just feels so authentic. Lost in time. Irvin Irvan's, thank you. We're counting higher. I like these weird numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeff Ang, in for the ramen. Thank you. Thanks for the breakfast, guys. We've just gotten a bowl of ramen. We're gonna spread it around so you can get it to go as well. But where would we go?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
But right now with the whole coronavirus, they're not allowing inside dining. So they
Oh,
set
right.
up a little rest area all the way back there in the little corner.
Okay.
So we could bring our food there and have a little seat and.
Oh, so we can't eat here.
Apparently not.
Okay, so you can't eat on the. Oh, okay, this is the.
あ、じゃあ、
あ、本当？
すぐは今日までです。
あ、はい。Oh, you can see it boiling. これは何ですか? This is.
It's like a flour like dough that they knead out, kind of like a really thick wonton, and then they put it into a soy sauce based kind of like soup, and then yeah, it's really famous here in the Morioka region.
Again, this is called Hitsumi ramen or soup.
Noodle
I guess
dish?
noodle dish. Right, they have a ramen over on the other side as well. We'll go and take a look at that. So this is like a noodle, would you say?
I would say so. It's made out of flour and a water dough. And then they stretch it out, so I think there's a lot of gluten forming, so it has a nice like texture.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, people love eating it in the early morning because of warms them up. And it gives them a little bit of energy because of the dough. These types of dishes in these kind of like morning markets are quite popular because back in the day, post World War II, flour was quite cheap. So a lot of flour dishes like this, whether it be udon or somen or ramen, they got really popular. So I guess this is the one that was popularized here in Morioka.
Just putting some more in there. Oh, look at the way you stretch it out before you put it into the water. You stretch it out before you put it in there. Hi.
じゃあ何が入ってるんですか？はい。はい。
あと油にですね。
あ、はい。
薬味は
ありがとうございます。So there's a little burdock root, some carrots, the aburage, which is like a dried kind of deep fried tofu,
Yeah.
and then some green onions. あ、はい。
Oh.
こちら何ですか？リンゴ。ありがとうございます。
So, you can smell the burdock root. I can smell that. There's shiitake as well, some mushrooms. But I'm really interested in the noodles, so let's give this a try. Maybe I can, and maybe Cody, you can take this stick for a second. Get the noodles here. That looks hot.
Don't burn yourself.
So it's got a really stretchy flavor to it. I like that. As you're talking about the gluten in there, makes it really stretchy. It's a good noodle. I've never had anything like it before. Just a flat, basic noodle. It's more than a noodle.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like something between a bread, morning bread, and a noodle or something. I don't know. It's just really good. You want to try it?
Sure.
I purposely tried not to slurp it in the soup for you and try to keep it clean, but give it a try. I'm curious on your take on this. How you doing, Slinky? WX Turbo's here. Hey, Tony P. At least it's keeping us warm. Indeed. At most, it's filling us up.
It's like a thicker, chewier udon noodle.
What's that? It's a thicker, chewier udon.
Yeah.
Mm.
It has a lot of gluten formation, so you really get that chew. But yeah, I can see what you're saying, and it really keeps you warm.
Yeah.
It's burning hot.
The winters here in Iwate are really cold. Actually, really cold. So it's nice to stay warm with this. Let me get a big pull here. There's some vegetables. Look at that. That's some really healthy, good stuff right there. Mm.
Good. I can tell you by your face that was really good.
So good. It's so healthy. There's vegetables when I compare this to yesterday's soba. There's no comparison. Look at that noodle. That's crazy. That's a noodle. We gotta film this for the other episode here. All right, I'm gonna take this one down. Can you? Yeah. There we go. It's so good. I'm gonna be full in like no time.
Yeah.
I didn't have that much space. Those noodles are still in there, I think. Oh my. What would you call this stock, Cody? That's a good question. Thanks for asking, Dimmy DM.
このスープの出汁は何なんですか？ああ、なるほど。So niboshi, it's a dried sardine, and hoshitake, so dried mushrooms as well.
Dried mushrooms and dried sardines. But it's not like sardines in a can. It's fresh stuff. So,
I'm sure we'll find some niboshi around here on sale.
oh yeah. You want some more?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, dig in. When we came here, it was dark. The sun's starting to rise, and it's not normal for me to get up at sunrise. So we went to bed at like 9. I feel the spirit of Tohoku. You have to go to bed early, and you wake up early. But the prices on everything, it's so inexpensive. He's got some kaki. I might have to buy some stuff for our pantry, for our refrigerator. Good old Frosty could use some of these back in Tokyo. Hey, John Kimura. Good morning. It's good, huh?
Yeah, very heartwarming. This is like the perfect food for these morning markets, just to warm you up.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter.
I see that perfect food this would be. Yeah. I'm gonna
Just try with some of the shiitake peppers.
yeah. This is sashimi with garlic. So I mean.
that you get your steam from your mouth is just like. How was the shichimi togarashi?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'll have to order another one.
Yeah.
This is better than the hotel breakfast.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's so good. You have no idea. I wasn't even hungry, right? Were you hungry? No.
Yeah, I can still feel the wankosoba in my stomach.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is worth stretching the stomach for.
Yeah. Speaking of stretching, these are getting stretched and put in there. Do you want any more? I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I want a little bit of soup.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, we're gonna take you around the morning market a little bit more. There's some places, there's some fruits that we can try here. It's apple season too. Look at those apples. I'm gonna definitely take a bushel back with me. And I wanna buy them here because they're special when you buy them here. Apples up here in Tohoku are incredible. It's with a B-A-L.
Apples.
Oh, we have apples.
Hey, give us to us.
Oh, that was a little complimentary snack. All right. Let's give these a try, some Tohoku apples. Very sweet. Very sweet.
How with apples?
Good. Have an apple. Gochusama Mikota. Mata kimasu yo. I told them we'll be back.
Sweet apples.
And we probably will be back. I got to film a little bit for the... that's a good noodle to introduce. I got to come back and film for the new channel episode. But you can see people that are huddled around. Staying warm. There's the hoshigaki right here. And these hoshigaki, he said they're like maybe in another 2 weeks or so. They're so sweet. It feels so great to be out here in the countryside, isn't it? What are they? Is that kiwi fruit next to it?
It looks like it.
That looks like kiwi fruit. I guess you could make like dried kiwi fruit out of this. And I bet you when these are dried, they're not expensive at all, right?
I would say they are expensive because
Yeah,
you
right?
take all the water weight out, and then so it gets more condensed and the weight drops. So if you're paying by the weight, it might be a little bit more expensive, but it's kind of like beef jerky.
Yeah, I know at the store you can get a pack of them for like 800 yen or something, but it is so worth it. It's like candy. It's so sweet. When the sun dries it, it turns into like candy. Oh, this is the lady that's been here since it started, right? So she's been here for 54 years. Incredible. And apparently has not missed a day. That's the rumor. She hasn't missed a day here as they're working, so we're gonna loop back around and I might buy some vegetables. I guess it'll keep for a couple of days, right, Cody, until we can get back. I gotta carry everything I buy though, right? On this noodle tour that we still gotta go all the way to Akita and then up to Aomori tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe and don't miss an episode. And if you're not getting the notifications, unsubscribe and subscribe again, because some of these YouTube policies have caused older subscribers not to get the notifications until they've... Oh, look at that heater! Oh, Cody, this feels so good. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, my hands are freezing. I'm just not used to this winter. this winter stuff.
It's a little bit of a shock when you go from Tokyo and then all the way up here with. Oh, I guess they got their first snow of the year or first snow of this winter just a
Yeah.
couple days ago.
What's up with that? Marty's in Australia going, you guys are cold, ha 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 ha. I'm sure Australia's probably coming into spring and it's warming up pretty good. And then we get the backside of it now. So the sun is up. It looks so much. The reason why I started this live stream slightly earlier is because it looks so mysterious in the morning. It's so cool right before the sun comes up. Oh, look at these kaki here. You can see. This is from Yamagata that they're selling. But it's so inexpensive. Those are persimmons. Yeah, ohayou gozaimasu. Lots of fruits here. Oh, there's some kabocha. Look at there's some pumpkins there. $2 for that whole pumpkin. That's really cheap.
80 yen for the carrots is like unheard of in Tokyo.
I know you'd never find that for 80 yen. That's in Tokyo for 4 carrots for 80. That's like 75 cents, right? Actually, Mondays. This is Tuesday, right? So the weekdays are not as busy. The weekends are way busier.
Yeah, I guess a little bit more shops. They even have a hairdresser that comes on the weekend.
The hairdresser comes here.
And it's
That's
like a
awesome.
neighborhood hairdresser.
Wow, so you get 10 kilograms of rice for 2,000 yen. Yasui. Yasui. This is new rice too from Iwate here. What's underneath there? These look like what? Turnips? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Well, they're not apples. Are those apples? No, they're not apples. That's too big to be an apple.
Oh, kabu?
Kabu.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a Japanese radish.
Oh, like a Japanese radish. But there's a red one. Oh.
すごい綺麗だ。
これって業務用なんですか？これ家庭だとどうやって作るんですか？
これね、こう切って、そしてこのくらいの厚さに切ってさ、
はい
で塩漬けしてる。
ああ、塩漬け。
レモン水入れれば今つければ夜食べるよ。
ああ、本当ですか？So in the morning you come here and you buy it, cut it into little strips, and then
Pickle it.
pickle it almost. Yeah, make it into like a low salt water bath.
Wow. And the thing is, I can't eat 10 kilograms of this, right? You have to buy a whole bag and it's like $14. But if you cut it up and start to pickle it, I could eat that
Yeah,
over time, right?
yeah.
It never really goes bad. Look at those carrots. What? I've never seen a carrot that big. That's bigger than my hand. That's bigger than my head. That's bigger than some kids. Oh, these look good too. That's like a purple daikon. Like a purple Japanese radish there. Interesting. There's some more kabu. The ones that the guy had was red. Those are white. I've seen the white kabu. I haven't seen the red one. Yeah, I've never seen the purple kind before. It's a big one. They sure know how to grow vegetables up here.
Yeah. Probably helps to be away from all the hustle and bustle of Tokyo.
Oh yeah. Woo! My hand is frozen. You can see just everybody huddled around, trying to stay warm. Ohayou gozaimasu. So we have some fish here, salmon and some chicken. Oh, that's from, this is from Iwate, from the Tarako, from the local area, which is like a fish row, right? Yeah. So all this coming off of the Pacific here, right off the coast of Iwate. So really fresh stuff here. And it's gonna be frozen because I'm frozen. I'm living in a refrigerator right now. Hey Bernhard, welcome, thank you. Bernhard Aspok. Jeff Roberts says no thanks. Gary's here. The best friend of a lonely house, Daikon. Oh my gosh, Gary. Did I just read that? Right now it's about, what time? I guess it's like around 7 now?
6:42.
6:42. These apples, I gotta take back some apples.
Yeah, there's huge packs. They're such a great deal.
Yeah. Wow. What I love about these markets, it's just you can still see a slice of life going back to the Showa era, right? It feels like we're in another era, doesn't it? This would be like the convenience store here. Interesting. It feels like another era. I love that about this place. I'm so coming back here. おはようございます。寒いよ。めっちゃ寒い。うん。
どちらの方で一国の方どこ
あ、まあ私はアメリカから来て、でも日本に住んでる。
そう
うん。暖かいでしょ、あっち。うん。そう。
Yeah, the little food stands here too. 友達です。はい。
Oh, they have some cocoa. She's curious about where we live, and yeah. Oh.
YouTube の動画を作ってます。
YouTube.
動画を作ってます。
動画ねあーなるほど
今1100人いる。
視聴者さんが。
そう今みんな日本行けないけど、まあ映像でちょっと行ける。こんな感じね。
なるほどね
そう盛岡来てくださいね。ね。うん。
何歳ですかはいおるはい
私46歳。
あ
はい。
ー日本に来て何年になります
わあもう23年前。
おー
人生半分ぐらいだね。
うん
Wow, I've been here half my life. I just realized I've been in Japan half my life. Wow. もうずっと市場に働いてますか？ずっと。Wow.
最初からですか
20年ぐらい
？20年ぐらい。
So she's been here for about 20 years.
あ、はい。
Before she was down there. Yeah.
関係のお仕事でお友達になったの
そうですね。動画を一緒に作って。はい。
動画をねそっかじゃあ日本の方と結婚してね
はい。
え
奥さん？
奥さん。
奥さん日本人です。
あそう
はい。
子供さんは
まだ頑張ってる。ありがとうございます。
じゃ
ありがとうございます。
Oh, she said, have a nice day. That was nice. So the stand here in the corner, I was looking at it, and you can see they have some fried stuff in there. Looks good. Oh, these hoshigaki are getting close to eating time. So they start off orange, and they turn into like about this color. I know some people, you might not think that this looks too appetizing. You are wrong, right?
Yeah.
You are so wrong. It's so good.
And they do this with so many different types of kind of like starchy fruits and vegetables even.
Yeah.
They even have it for potatoes as well.
Wow. Hey, Bernhard's now a new traveler. Welcome. Awesome. You've unlocked some cool emoji. Nice to have some new travelers. Kiki's here. Hey, Kiki Miyazaki and Brenda. Aloha. Hey, Ranjit, get something from that lady who's been trading in the market since the beginning if possible. I totally will. I gotta go back and get some stuff. I just don't want to carry it. That's the only problem. So when we came into the market, just a couple of notes here. You do have to spray with alcohol, and I think that they might do a temperature check too, just to make sure that you're not coming in to spread things around the market. I think that's good. Cody and I, for the last 2 weeks, have been taking our temperature and monitoring our health just so we can do everything that we could possibly do to make sure that we're keeping everybody around us safe as well in these pandemic times. But it's also so important to come out and visit too, and to kind of just say hi, meet people. It gives people hope that things are going to be turning around a little bit. It's been a pretty tough year for everybody. Look at that stove over there. Wow. You can see it comes up here and the steam goes out the top here.
Oh, mask okay.
Mask okay.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, mask. Have to wear a mask here.
Everybody mask.
Yeah. So they have the policy, everybody must wear a mask for safety reasons. So, and he's got the sign for it. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Yeah. So very good. Yeah, I think that's a good thing that they're doing, trying to keep everybody safe. But I think that because of the pandemic, there's not a lot of people here. Therefore, the sales are definitely down this year. So Ranjit will definitely gonna buy some stuff to take back to Tokyo for sure. Like these apples here, because I love a good apple pie, and you can get this entire box here for like ridiculously cheap prices. Like it's like $10 a box. It's crazy. All right. Wow, you gotta stay warm. Hi gozaimasu. Gozaimasu. Yeah, very nice. Hey, Liz Page is here. Welcome, you're now a new traveler, Liz. Thanks for joining us here. Is there anything else we can try?
Well, they do have the morning ramen here.
Oh, they have that there. I think we're gonna film that one though, right? Let's film it. Yeah.
Did you want to try the mochi dish that they were trying to sell to us earlier? It's like apparently it's really famous here in Morioka.
Okay, let's try it. If we can get to 600 likes, we're gonna try some mochi. This is where the audience can participate. All you gotta do is click that like button. We're gonna get some mochi. We probably will do it anyways, right? We're gonna do it anyways.
Might as well since we're in Morioka.
I gotta try. Gotta try. I love morning markets. It's just such a special. Yeah, it's so special because like I said before, it feels so much like we've gone back in time. It just smells different. It feels different. It's an old world feel to it, and that's what makes this place super, super special. All right, we're gonna just this little booth here. Wow. Wow. So they're sold out, but she said she's gonna make us some. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Sold out. She goes, oh, we sold out, but I'll make you some. They would never do that in Tokyo.
No.
They would never do that in Tokyo. They're like, oh, sorry, we're sold out. See you tomorrow. This is my happy place now.
You know what's funny is my grandparents were actually unko producers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when I was
Red
a
bean
little
paste.
Kid, yeah, when I was a little kid, I used to go down to my grandparents' place in Tokushima and eat like raw unko, like loads of it. And so now I'm not like the biggest fan of unko.
Anko is red bean paste. It's this sweet red bean paste that you see in a lot of confections here. It's actually really good. At first, I think that it might be an acquired taste, but apparently Cody's grandfather made a lot of it, and he's ankoed out.
Yeah.
You don't want any anko at all.
And it's and it's in everything in Japan.
It is in everything. They even have like anko soup.
Yeah.
You know.
Anko and matcha is like the two biggest.
Anko matcha, yeah. You get that in kakigori. You'll see that in a bunch of other confections. They have ice cream on top of ice cream. It's a good topping. It grows on me, you know. Anko is also a weird fish from Ibaraki. You can get anko,
Oh, yeah,
the
anko.
deep sea fish. She's in there making the mochi. That when we're standing outside this shop because she's inside here making mochi for us. That's awesome. He's making mochi. She has azuki
She has
soup.
koshian, tsubuan. So koshian is the smooth
Smooth the red beans
red bean paste.
yeah.
And this is the one that still has the beans kind of like inside.
Which one did you like when you were
When
eating
I was a
it?
kid, I used to love the tsubuan.
Yeah,
You
get
get a
with the
little bit more of the
beans in there.
texture,
Yeah. Extra beans.
But I know a lot of people like koshian just because it has that smoother, kind of creamier, sweet taste to it.
Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you.
Fart.
No, don't say it. It's a family show. It's a family show. The more you the better you feel. So eat beans with every meal. That's the. Right, tooting. That's right. Yeah, the more you toot. But that doesn't rhyme. Yeah.
いいですか？これって何なんですか？黒砂糖とくるみ、はい。
入ってるんですけど、食べるときに黒砂糖溶けて黒蜜になってちょっと出ます。
黒蜜, like a black honey.
はい、ありがとうございます。はい。あ、すいません、ありがとうございます。She gave us some,
We got some extras. Oh, that's so kind.
はい、すいません。あ、じゃあ、水になって。
All right, she's getting us two ohashi. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, that's nice. Should we take it to the warm-up area? All right, let's go to the rest area. Are we gonna go eat this mochi now, and then we'll see what kind of other trouble we'll get into. Hey, Jennifer French. Ohayo gozaimasu. Aaron M is a new traveler. Welcome, Aaron. Thanks so much for signing up. Look how warm that looks with the stove there. This morning was about 3-4 degrees Celsius, which is, I guess, upper 30s, lower 40s here in Iwate. This is the morning market. What is it? Mikado? Mikoda. The morning market's name, I forget.
Oh, it is.
I've actually tagged it in the.
Asaichi. Oh, Mikoda?
Yeah, Mikoda, yeah. This is the Mikoda morning market or the Morioka morning market. And this is the only morning market in Morioka, right?
And it's also the only one in Japan that is only open during the mornings.
Oh, this is the only one in Japan open in the mornings?
Yeah, so there's other ones that are open throughout the day, but this is the only one in Japan that opens from 4 a.m. and closes in the morning.
It closes in the morning. I know, it's going to be closed in about 30 minutes, I think. All right, let's try this mochi, and then we have to go get some more ramen, I think. We actually, oh yeah, it's 6:30. It's almost 7. So we actually have a train to catch in an hour or so. So, yeah. Hey, Leonardo is also a new traveler. Welcome, Leonardo. Thanks for joining us. Jennifer French, ohayo gozaimasu. Yes. Samui. All right, let's try it.
All right. Let's get this open. So I guess it's like a mochi, and then in the inside there's kuromitsu, which is like a black sugar,
Black honey.
black honey.
Kuromitsu.
And then,
Kuro, black. Mitsu,
They have
honey.
kurumi inside as well, so walnut inside.
Oh, wow.
And this is a Morioka special.
Morioka special. Dynamo Joe's in the house. John, I never get to see your live stream, so here's a gift for appreciation for all your content and positivity. Also, our cat is a fan. The cat's a fan. I love it. As well as runs into the room when she hears your voice. Dynamo Joe, thank you. My cat's a little bit weak right now from freezing cold weather. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so soft.
It's like freshly made, so it's actually quite warm as well.
Yeah, it's still warm. CB is a new traveler. Welcome, CB. Look at this thing. Oh, wow. It's so soft still. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can eat anymore. If I eat this, Cody, this is like, it looks like caramel, doesn't it?
Yeah, you have so much noodles left to go through.
Oh yeah, that's right. Today's all noodles. All right, we're gonna try this here. I gotta put this down in order to turn the camera around. It's still warm. Oh wow. This is so good. It's mochi. So it's mochi, stretchy, chewy, good, but this sweetness. And it's kind of a chunky sugar in there. There's some kind of crunchy consistency to it. Yeah. You can see there's some black honey and I think nuts, maybe kuri.
Yeah, walnuts.
Walnuts. You want any?
Sure.
Wow.
Wow, it's super soft, huh?
It is.
The kurumi, the walnuts have a really nice kind of like sugar coating to it because of the kuromitsu. Pairs really well with the mochi. The crunchiness of the walnuts gives it that texture variety from that soft chewy mochi. Really good.
I'm in paradise. And mochi stays with you for a while.
They say sticks to your bones.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't think that that's good. I don't know. This is our view on the other side. Very, very cold.
The market opens from 4 a.m.
I know. Market's from 4 a.m. and until 8:30 a.m. About 8 o'clock, they said. So in about an hour or so, we got to go back to the hotel, pack up, and go on the train. We're going to be heading over to Kakonorate. We have some ramen to eat for lunch, and then we had more ramen to eat for dinner. And Cody and I are planning to do a midnight live stream. Actually, I don't think it's going to be midnight, but it'll be late night, later than normal. I want to plug here the JR East Welcome Rail Pass. Big thank you to our friends at JR for making this possible, because without the rail pass, I don't think I can afford to come up here. If you didn't have a rail pass, a one-way ticket to Morioka is like, what is it, like $120 one way. But for $120, I could buy the entire pass for 3 days of unlimited travel. So big shout out for making the 2020 pass, the JR East Welcome Pass, which is on sale now to everybody who's living in Japan with a non-Japanese passport. But not Cody. Cody can't use the JR East Pass
I paid
because
full price as a Japanese citizen.
you paid? Yeah, he has to pay full price. Actually, it's not. You know what? He's still here. It doesn't matter. Cody's here. That's all that matters. Nosh, thanks so much for sharing the link for the pass here. If you, again, share this information with any family member living in Japan. They gotta take advantage of this pass because we don't know if people not enough people buys this, they might not keep it around longer than February. And I want them to do this pass all 20. I want them to make a 2021 pass, right? So, I'm invested in this now because I love tohoku, I love mochi, I love soup, and I love warmth. So thanks everybody for watching this live stream. That was really cool. We got a chance to see a market that's sort of left back in time. It's authentic, 100%, because the people who are working here have been working here for decades. And you get that vibe from them that they really, really love what they do. They really love this market. And actually, so do I. I really like this market. And I think I will be back here. Don't you think so? I think,
for sure.
yeah.
Especially on the weekend.
I'm not a big fan of waking up at 5 a.m., but I would for this market.
Tons of great food, fresh produce, great people. Everyone's so friendly up here as well. So yeah, really good experience.
Yeah. All right, folks, have a good day. Have a good night. We'll see you again in about 12 hours in Akita. We got to go into the other side of Tohoku in order to hit the, look at the steam, to hit the nightlife over there on a weekday, probably just ramen. Hey, that's not just anything. That's ramen, man. That's good. See you later, everybody. Hey, Chicago African, thanks a lot. Have a beer with lunch. I can't even think about lunch. I'm trying to get through breakfast. It's 7 a.m. Later, Gator.